Hey, it's the Q Warrior here and hope you're all doing fine. EA Sports FC26 is okay, but there's one thing that these guys can never fix, and that is slow and inconsistent gameplay. Right now, it feels like it's impossible to fix that problem. I don't know whether they actually try to fix it, but somehow it's there every year and it's ruining literally half the community's experience, alright? So what can you do in order to go ahead and fix this problem? There are a couple of things that you can try out, alright? I cannot guarantee you that this will fix it 100%. Let's say if you stay like a million miles away from the server, it's not gonna get fixed, right? You just can't help it. Let's say if you stay close to the server and you're still having this issue, then perhaps these fixes might help, alright? Firstly, you need to make sure that you're using a wired connection, alright? Not a Wi-Fi. A wired connection. Secondly, you need to have your graphics settings to absolutely low. Alright, even if you have the best PC, you need to turn down your graphics settings. Alright, you need to go over to settings right here, then game settings, go to visuals. I need to make sure visuals, yeah, I need to make sure that not visuals, sorry, graphics. You need to make sure that you have to turn all of these to off, alright, like to low. Yeah, now this will actually help you out, alright, because the higher the graphics, the slower things get rendered online. So when you play Ultimate Team, there could be a possibility that a lower graphics settings could help improve your gameplay experience. Alright, the next thing that I'm about to tell you is very controversial and it actually makes sense, to be honest. It will be your camera settings. Alright, so you need to make sure that your camera settings is perfect for your gameplay to be fast. And I'm going to explain to you how. You go over to camera customization, alright, and over here you see this option called zoom, right? The point is, the more you zoom in, the less of the field is rendered. Alright, so the more your camera is zoomed in onto players, the less of the field is getting rendered, which makes your gameplay a little faster than normal. I know zoomed out helps you a lot. It helps you in passing, it helps you in understanding the movement of the players, helps you defend, but it's still better than having players that move like trucks, correct? So go ahead and zoom in as much as possible to make sure that not enough of the field is getting rendered, alright, and that will actually slow you down. Now the last point is, as I said before, is your location is a factor. If you stay a million miles away from the server, it's not gonna help. No matter what you do, you cannot go ahead and fix that until unless EA decides to put a server in your area. And then there's this timing that you need to know, that if you play during the evening time, there will be a lot of people logged into the server and it will be heavy. The server will be loaded and you will have slow gameplay. The same game, if you play early morning, you will be shocked to see how fast and how consistent the gameplay actually feels. Alright, so your time of logging in actually counts. These are the kind of things that EA would never be able to fix, alright? They cannot control how many people log into the servers. But what they can do is they can set up more servers to ease the load of a single server, right? They probably won't do that. So these are the little things that you can try and do from your end to make sure that you have faster gameplay. And I cannot guarantee you that these are gonna work, but definitely can help you to some extent, alright? So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.